Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the tier list. Today we have our third episode of Off the Cuff, and today it's time for predictions. It's me and Collins,
How you doing, folks?
and we are going to be looking at WWE's Summerslam. But why
And Takeover.
and Takeover yet? But why are we doing this, Collins?
Oh, well, me and you were massive wrestling fans, as is Ritson, but who knows where he is. But yeah, with it coming out, we've got to look at what's going on. This will be Takeover will be done by the time this video goes up, so you'll be able to see us get every prediction wrong. Look forward to that. And yeah, I mean, it's just good to talk about wrestling.
I mean, you can't really beat them. Like, we've got a few mates in Bangor and Aber as well, where we went to uni, who love wrestling as well. So
Yeah.
it just makes sense
So
to
if
do a
they're good
video.
friends, they'll watch. Yeah, and if they're good friends, they'll definitely watch this video.
Yeah, if they don't want to hit our feelings, they'll leave a like and subscribe.
All right. Now that the pandering's out of the way, we're going to start with Takeover. This one will probably go a bit quicker than SummerSlam, just because it's NXT, even if NXT is better than WWE.
True
Go on
that.
then. First match. We've got Finn Balor versus Timothy Thatcher. That was just announced very recently. It's just there to give both of these guys a match on the card, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean we're recording this on Saturday because we literally wanted it to make sure that we wouldn't miss no match announcements, and thank God we've done that because
Yeah,
I'm
we
really
can
looking
miss
forward
this
to this.
match.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this match. Thatcher
Oh yeah,
Balor is just such a good match to put on a card, even though it's had no build other than the 2 minutes on Wednesday.
hmm I mean, Thatcher's got one of my favorite gimmicks in NXT, where he's just a MMA enthusiast teacher. Is backstage vignettes where he's just teaching people how to do the holds, and he casually talks to his students as the person who he's put an ankle lock on is screaming in pain. Is hilarious.
I mean, that guy's got a weird kink. There's no way he doesn't stop there. I reckon he literally. I want to know how many bones he's broke in his time. I'm not talking about his bones as well. I'm talking about just other people's bones because he's a proper tough man. He doesn't look it. He looks like the nerd from a '90s movie, but he is massive.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, and obviously Finn Balor is Finn Balor. He's a great wrestler. Bit lost in NXT, I feel. He had a great return, but now he's just doing the Jericho gimmick of talking about how people watch NXT for him and how he's great for ratings. And it just why you WWE? Why are you talking about ratings?
because everyone knows how well they're doing. AEW, AEW. Get the
But
big.
that even brings out a massive point. It's like if you're the one losing, you definitely shouldn't be talking about them.
I mean, he's Irish, so he's automatically cool, isn't he? It's what people love to see.
Yeah.
Um, he's. I think Finn's gonna go over on this one. Although I think it's a lose-lose situation here because you can't really have Finn Balor lose too much, but Timothy Thatcher's still relatively new, so I feel
Yeah.
like he needs something.
See, I think they're gonna give Thatcher the win. Thatcher's had a massive push since debuting as the replacement tag champion with Matt Riddle. He sent Matt Riddle away, beating him in the first ever fight pit match, which is a really cool concept. And yeah, I don't think they're going to pump the brakes. I think Balor they've realized is someone that they think the fans will always think is cool, and therefore they can have him lose whenever they want because we're still going to think he's cool.
All right, so already off the bat, we're disagreeing over the result. Right,
As is tradition.
yeah. What should we go for next? Let's go for the number one contenders match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Legado del Fantasma versus Breezango versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. Why is this match happening? Why can't we have Imperium actually taking on people? I know they had the title defense 2 weeks ago, but oh my god, actually have a match.
It is the pre-show match, which is something that should be pointed out. It's like if you put a tag team title match on the card, then you probably then have Finn Balor Timothy Thatcher on the pre-show, and again with NXT, they're not putting Balor on the pre-show.
You know what? It's quite fitting that the Cruiserweight champion will find his way on the pre-show again. It's like times never fucking change.
True. This match is just it's there to establish a future match.
Play the $9.99. Come on, pay up. You're enjoying this. Who's gonna win? Who is gonna win though?
I hope Breezango, because I fucking love Breezango. They are brilliant together and absolutely hilarious.
I don't think they will, because they.
Oh no, it will be Legado del Fantasma.
I don't think it will,
Really?
I think the heel versus heel combination might ruin it a bit.
Imperium aren't really heels.
They are foreign, so that is basically a heel in the eyes of WWE.
I mean, a valid point, but
I think it's going to be only Lorcan and Danny Burch. Because they had a couple of vignettes a few months back about them going for the tag team titles. I think that could be it, yeah.
No, all right then. Fair enough. We'll disagree again. So next match, probably the match with the most build. Adam Cole, baby, versus Pat McAfee.
Dickhead.
I mean, to be fair, that punt kick was incredible, but he's an all-pro punter. He should be able to deliver a good punt kick.
I mean, that's true, but I'll be so disappointed if Adam Cole loses tonight.
Yeah, it can't.
Unless it's in dubious circumstances. So, like, Pat's feet are on the ropes, or with a belt shot or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. I just want Adam Cole to win this.
See, I have a sneaky suspicion that Era are going to turn heel
on him.
On Cole. And well, I know they're really kind of heel at the moment anyway, but I think they want Cole face, but not the Era.
Oh, they can't do that, man. That'll be gutting.
Yeah. So I don't think that. Right, hang on. They're not going to go like, oh yeah, and then they put Pat McAfee as the head of the Era.
That's where I was thinking when you were going.
That's not where I'm going. No, I think it'll purely be a case of, because remember Cole cost them the tag team titles.
That is true.
Well, admittedly, because Pat McAfee was being a dick to him. But yeah, there's more tension than ever with Undisputed Era at the moment. I think now might be the time where they decide Adam Cole face turn.
And would that be in NXT or would that be in?
Oh no, it'd be NXT.
I'm surprised because
I don't think they're going to take up any major players. Aren't going to get called up while they're losing the Wednesday ratings.
I am really surprised, because there have been loads of rumors going around lately about him being called up to the main roster.
Yeah, but there's anyone who's in NXT is going to have loads of rumors about being called up.
Except for Ciampa.
Well, even he's got rumors of being called up. He's meant to be the leader of Retribution.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I'm giving him a match against Randy Orton, the old knee slapping championship.
Face slap.
Just I can't wait for that, and then it just turns into a shoot. Right, so have we both went for Cole?
No, I've gone for Pat McAfee.
Oh my Jesus!
Pat McAfee due to Era turning heel, turning on Cole.
Oh my God! It's free so far. Jesus!
All right, next match. We've got Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai. That rhymes.
Both great athletes.
Yeah, both of these are fantastic wrestlers. But it's a bit of a nothing match, really, isn't it?
Yeah, Io Shirai's first defense on a takeover.
Yeah.
I don't think Dakota Kai's ready yet. I think she still needs to expand some of her work. I think Io Shirai's taking this easily.
Yeah, yeah. I'll agree with you. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm gonna agree with you, Megan. Yeah, as much as I like Dakota Kai, she's done some fantastic work since she turned on Tegan Knox. I just don't see them taking the belt off Shirai so early.
Especially the idea of the Hulking enforcer with Raquel Gonzalez. Like, it's too predictable, really.
Yeah,
I think we should move on because I think that's all we have to say. It is a bit of a nothing match. It is a shame because both are great competitors.
it'll be a great match that we'll be talking about until the next match goes on.
Of course. Speaking of the next match. Oh, wow.
Bloody hell! All right, so the next match we're going to talk about is the controversial NXT North American ladder match. Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Cameron Grimes, Johnny Gargano, and Velveteen Dream.
PAEDO is.
Nothing proven.
Yeah,
Nothing proven. And let's hope that nothing is proven true and that it is actually a lie.
it's actually just a dream.
Obviously, if it is real, then please figure it out. But jeez, why bring him back?
Why bring him back when the day after he returned, one of the people who accused him said WWE never approached me?
To be fair, right? No, that guy never accused Dream of a crime. There's no reason to approach him.
Well, it's all bad
It's
stuff.
just a really awkward situation because you've got one person who has completely taken back all claims and deleted their social media. You've got one person who has admitted in DMs that he did make it all up to be funny, and then you've got quite a lot of people who have actual proof. So it's like who knows what's actually going on with this situation.
I have seen a few of the messages. Like, I think I've seen like a voicemail from him saying, "Which high school do you go to?" And it's like,
She never got that one.
but I'm disappointed that it was Dream when it was announced. Obviously, that he was going to be the third man. And that I wanted it to be Pete Dunne.
I mean, we're not allowed to go to America, so it couldn't have been.
Well, why was Ridge Holland there?
Probably living in America still.
I thought he was part NXT UK roster.
Yeah, well, is NXT UK really a thing anymore?
It technically was. Oh my god! Speaking of Ridge Holland, did you see the bump that Johnny Gargano took?
A madman, isn't he?
Oh my god! If that was me, I would have literally thrown in the towel, walked off, and tell that fat bastard to leave me alone.
Yeah. It's just a weird choice because especially because the build of this match has sort of felt like they're gonna give new talent the shine.
That is frustrating that Gargano and Dream are in it. Could see as though they're both former NXT champs.
I get that. I get that though. You want people in there that are favorites to
Get
then have the eventual winner get
get
the belt and
get
it's
Lars
a big
Sullivan then.
deal.
Get
Oh,
Big Lars.
we do not need that.
I would have probably put in. I think Finn Balor over Dream would have been better personally because he's still a favorite, but he hasn't won it yet.
Yeah, I know it's weird. I mean, at the end of the day, I think the winner is probably going to be Damian Priest.
I fully agree with that.
Yeah, because like we said, the build has felt like it's they're going to try and give a new talent the belt. Not that Damian Priest has been around for quite a while now, but he hasn't had any title accolades. So I think Priest gets it now, gets his opportunity to prove himself. Bronson Reed will get a massive spot where he probably body slams 4 people at once.
Oh,
Cameron Grimes will laugh with his hat.
Cameron Grimes,
And
great.
Gargano and Dream will get really close to winning to make us scared.
Cameron
Cameron
Grimes
Grimes is
is
great.
a great competitor. I remember when I was watching him, and I don't know whether it was TNA or it being renamed to Impact as Trevor Lee, and he was so heelish, like a person I actually couldn't stand.
Yeah.
Even with the heel aspects, like being plain to see.
Yeah, he does a great job in his role.
He knows how to get under people's skins, and I think that's fair play.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Right then, we go to our main event of the evening: Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross with Scarlett for the NXT Championship. Please don't take it off Keith Lee. Please don't take it off Keith Lee. Please don't take it off Keith Lee.
They will not take it off that beautiful bear.
Please don't.
He's so huggable. I would happily just hug that man. No homo, like, but you know, he just seems like such a massive.
He's such a
lovely
nice guy.
Which is what worries me.
Definitely
is he too
someone
nice
I
a guy?
It's just,
They can't take it off him. It's his first defense.
It's NXT though. Its faces get a fantastic title win, and then they lose the belt to a heel who holds it for 6 months.
Well, Karrion Kross isn't new. Well, he's new, but we've seen it all before. The idea of a streak. I wouldn't be surprised if Ciampa returned to cross the match. To be honest with you,
I hope so. Oh, I hope something, because Karrion Kross is not ready to be the face of NXT.
I mean, he couldn't even be the face of Impact. That says plenty. The man, he's problematic, isn't he?
The guy's got the guy is a favorite of every company he goes to, and then he asks for a new contract where he gets a load of money up front, and if he doesn't get it, then he's not going to do any of his shows until you release him, and then he goes to the next company, and they wonder, and then they get shocked that the same thing happened to them.
I mean, it's a weird one. Like, he's obviously good. He's very good big man, very good scary heel. But like I said, he's not ready for the big strap. Like Keith Lee's done so much for this company already.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. You know, I don't know how this is gonna go.
I think they're gonna give. Look, I'll give credit. Let's talk about the build. It's been a fantastic build.
Oh yeah, it's been a cracking build.
Yeah.
Karrion Kross has been on an absolute tear. He's destroyed people left and right just for looking at him. The Dijakovic match was excellent.
I mean, to be fair, it was just Rocky IV.
Yeah, of course it was, but Dijakovic just makes it. I mean, I'll miss him. I will miss that man.
Yeah, but Dijakovic just every minute looking at Keith Lee and going, "I asked for this," as Karrion Kross gives him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That sounds so creepy. I asked for this. Bend me over. Sorry. Oh no.
Yeah. It's just it's a great build. Weird decision to give Star. You know.
Collins has currently went underwater, so in the meantime, I'll talk about my ideas of it. I think Keith Lee is going to retain. I've decided it whilst I was looking at it because it's annoying me so much. I think he's going to retain the title because it's his first time. Kross is not ready to be the big dog in the yard, and he's probably going to move on to the North American Championship afterwards.
Yeah, no, it's NXT. I'm scared because they like having heels with massive title reigns in NXT. It's a very old school thing to do. I just think it's going to be Kross, and I'm going to be sad.
At least it's not Bo Dallas.
Oh, Bo Dallas was great as champion.
I know he was great, but that main roster run, man, you can't stop.
All right, yeah, you are right there. We talk about misused NXT talents. I mean, Bo Dallas is number one for me. That man was great.
What an absolute fella. Right, 20 minutes in, and that's our NXT predictions. Obviously,
a quick episode.
well, obviously NXT is not that, in a sense, it's not that big as SummerSlam.
Oh no, it's not in a sense. It isn't as big as SummerSlam.
Well, no,
It's SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer. WWE's second biggest pay-per-view. The second pay-per-view that WWE ever created. Not going to be as big. And now it's taking place at the Thunderdome.
Oh, it's so cringy. I literally thought it was something from like AC/DC or something.
I mean, it's literally from Mad Max.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Where do they get these original ideas? Who thinks of these?
Yeah, Rocky IV, Mad Max. I think Vince just watches a movie and thinks, what storyline can I take from this?
Oh, that's such good shit. Oh, the man's a madman. Did you see it on? I was looking on Twitter the other day, and Vince was trending, and it was because they recorded them doing the jump off the side of the entrance where Gronk did.
Yeah, to prove to Gronk that it was safe, Vince McMahon did it himself.
A 74-year-old man. He's mental.
He gets up and he just does the voila pose as well.
The man's mental. I thought he was going to get attacked by the Fiend yesterday, and I'm a bit disappointed that he didn't. But
the Fiend had to be in that ambulance for the entire show.
Oh my word! What an ending that was. It was. Where was Alexa? Where was Alexa?
Driving the ambulance.
She was not. We did not see it.
Yeah, but they had to wait. They had to wait a bit to start the ambulance. I reckon it was because she was moving the seat as far forward as possible.
No, man, no. Oh, it's gonna be. Imagine being in a love-torn relationship between Braun Strowman and the Fiend. You just say what's me taste in men like.
It's literally the equivalent of Frankenstein and Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I was gonna say which is which, but I know exactly which is which.
Yeah, we'll get onto that match later.
That is very true.
First match we're going to talk about, though, we're going to talk about the Raw Tag Team Championships. The Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza. Weird storyline, this one.
Yeah, we want the smoke, but they want the poison.
Yeah. Nothing like a roofie storyline in WWE.
Yeah, Vince definitely thought of that as well. I'm not going to be shocked whatsoever when I hear that Vince came up to Montez and went, "Come on, lad, take the roofies, do your bit, son."
I mean, it's weird because it was somehow the most obvious storyline in the world, but it was so obvious that I figured they were going to blame Retribution.
I thought they were going to blame Retribution as well, and that does annoy me because why keep on saying that she never did it until like she did? Why couldn't it be something interesting? Why couldn't it be something interesting? Do something different. Heel turn for the Viking Raiders, or Akira Tozawa went too far with the ninjas.
Yeah, I think this though fully proves that the hacker storyline is unfortunately dead.
Oh, that is
fun. Yeah, what with it just being revealed via security footage, not the hacker getting the security footage, which is a shame. I thought that was going to be an actual interesting storyline.
Well, it was going to be Mustafa Ali, let's be honest.
It was, yeah. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Dolph Ziggler will never get revenge.
No, but that's the thing. That is the thing as well. You say the hacker thing, like when Samoa Joe said, "Oh, you should see this evidence." Why was it Angel Garza that run to the back?
Maybe he didn't know.
Did he think he got a sex tape leaked? It's not Xavier Woods. It doesn't work like that.
It's weird though, yeah, because when the roofie happened as well, Andrade was actually showing so much concern. He was the one in the ring at the time that I thought genuinely is like, it can't be right. It can't be so obvious.
This story made me lose all interest in it, to be honest with you. If it was something different, then I went fair play. But
No,
no,
the
nothing for
Street
me.
Profits have not had a good tag title reign.
They haven't, because all you'd see from them is the occasional match here and there.
Yeah, it's quite clear Vince sees them as backstage skits rather than actual wrestlers.
I mean, that best of like however many between the Viking Raiders,
The
Jesus.
anything you can do, I can do better feud,
Yeah,
which was everything but wrestling.
yeah. And then fighting an inflatable alligator.
No,
There's just no,
it was
no.
that was also the moment where WWE jumped the shark with its pre-recorded matches.
Yeah, I can't even say anything about it now because it gets me pretty angry.
That doesn't get me angry. It's fucking hilarious.
It does make me angry because Montez Ford is a really good competitor. Angelo Dawkins, meh. And you've got people like Andrade and Angel Garza.
And the Viking Raiders, all fantastic wrestlers who you could make great matches with, but you resorted to them never showing up to their match. The Viking Raiders and the Street Profits landing in a garbage bin, and the Kraken showed up.
When was this?
Oh my god, do you not remember?
I think I had a lot of alcohol that night.
A lot of alcohol that night. Fair enough. It was it's the one before Extreme Rules.
Oh, Backlash?
Yeah, yeah. It was just
Yeah. Oh, no.
incredible. It was like, well, not because they'd announced it the day before the pay-per-view that they were going to have a tag title match, and then just didn't have it. Well, they and just didn't have it because instead they had their weird whatever that was, which involved fighting in the backstage. Montez Ford taking a bowling ball to the dick that he easily
Yeah,
could have
I
moved
do
out the way
remember that.
of.
I do remember that part.
The Ninjas showing up.
The great debut.
The Ninjas
On,
debuted that night.
on par with Hulk Hogan and the Shield. Oh, oh no. I think we should vote on this now. I can't be bothered anymore.
Yeah, it's weird because I really don't want Andrade as a tag champ. He deserves so much more than that. But
He does, but I think it's going to happen.
I'm kind of done with Street Profits as tag champs, which is sad because I bet with the crowds they'd have done so much more with them.
It's not their fault, but they could have done a bit more to do something.
Yeah. All right, then. In that case, unfortunately, the Street Profits reign comes to an end in our eyes.
It was over 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Next, we have the WWE United States Championship match between Apollo Crews and MVP. Why is this happening?
Because they haven't ended this feud yet, despite Apollo Crews winning numerous times.
What I wanted was, let's be honest, MVP. Back in the day, he was all right, but now he's hitting his peak. Why not have Apollo against Bobby Lashley for it?
Because they see Bobby as above the United States title.
Well, prove it then. Has he actually had a match that doesn't involve doubles or 6-man tag matches recently?
No, not since he lost the world title match. It's weird. I think it's quite clear they're really in on the Hurt business, as you can see from how dominating they are in all their segments. But they also really like Apollo Crews, and And they realized both of these things while they were already feuding together. So they need to blow off this feud, but they have no idea how to.
I mean,
The answer is really obvious. It's MVP. He can afford to take the loss.
yeah, obviously, like, there's no way that MVP should be winning, really. Like, I do like they're doing something for Shelton Benjamin as well, because he's just been so dire since he's came back through no fault of his own, like. But it's good to see him actually doing something. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin banned from ringside. Does that really do anything? It was probably going to happen during the match anyway. I can't see anyone but Apollo winning this match.
I hope it's Apollo. He's coming into his own. His promos are starting to get a bit of character, and he is fantastic in the ring.
And by the look,
I was saying that though, like MVP's peak was was during his first run when he faced off against Matt Hardy in a basketball match.
oh no, and the fucking push-ups.
Yep. It's kind of sad. The thing that's the problem with MVP in his first run was that his breakout moment was a month before Chris Benoit killed himself.
Oh.
And his breakout moment was beating Chris Benoit 2-0 in a best of 3. It's sort of like, you finally had your big moment where you can start getting pushed heavily, and then they had to like put you in these feuds without saying why you deserved it because they really didn't want to mention Chris Benoit.
Oh, it's always horrible when it revolves around Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
No one is a winner in that regard.
No.
Oh, you've put me down now.
Sorry. Hey, remember when the ninja showed up? Wasn't that funny?
No. Please no. Please no more.
Oh, the ninjas are still around, and they dress the exact same as Retribution.
It is pretty dire, you know. I actually can't believe how Samoa Joe, of all people, can keep a straight face during it. You'd just be so embarrassed, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's just awful.
Whilst AEW are getting matches between Kenny Omega and Hangman Page, I was going to say Adam Cole, like against Young Bucks and stuff, and then the WWE has that to offer. It really does give you a good idea about where you're headed.
I mean, AEW has many problems as well.
Has many, but it's younger, so we don't see him as much.
Yeah.
Oh my word! Right, who's next?
Next we have the heavy hair versus hair. No. The no disqualification loser leaves WWE match.
Mm-hmm.
Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. Why did this stipulation get changed?
I've no idea. It could be to do with what happened the other day.
I mean,
with Sonya.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Sonya had a pretty traumatic experience. For those who don't know, there was an attempted kidnapping on her in her home, which was pretty awful.
Guy's a fucking loser.
Guy's insane. But fortunately, he's caught. He's been denied bail, and he's gonna get a big sentence, hopefully.
Good.
But yeah, I don't know why that would cause you to think, I don't want to lose my hair.
I don't get it because I think so. Even before the match was announced, I thought Mandy Rose was going to go over, and I didn't think Sonya Deville was going to look that bad without hair. If anything, she'd look more badass.
Yeah. See, that makes it's sort of one of those things that you don't have a face lose. A loser leaves WWE match.
Yeah, they've kind of made it obvious about what's going to happen.
Yeah. Which is a shame because while Mandy Rose is all right, people only like her because of the Otis storyline.
Yes, it's not. I think the Mandy Otis storyline has gone off the boil a bit. Like, there are times when I forget that. There's times when I forget that Otis is Universal Champion.
I mean, he's not.
Sorry, he might as
Mr.
well
Money in
be.
the Bank.
He's Mr. Money in the Bank. Exactly. That's my point right there. He's forgettable right now. They've kind of ruined them by not putting him in as much.
That one, no, I think they've just realised, holy crap, why did we put the Money in the Bank on Otis?
Is
Because it
this?
was such a
Oh, no.
stupid decision.
Oh no! Actually, I'm going to talk about that later on in the Universal Title match. Oh, right. Keep on with this.
But
Monday. Sonya.
Sonya, let's say, has done fantastic work since the breakup between her and Mandy Rose. She's clearly the better of the two. Her promos are surprisingly vicious and good, and she and with her MMA background, she's quite good in the ring.
Yep, she is pretty good. I'm really glad they didn't do like a infatuation storyline like they did with Liv Morgan and Lana.
I mean, they wanted to.
It wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't have
Do you
shocked me.
not remember the really awkward teasers of Mandy Rose maybe liking Sonya Deville back
I cannot remember. When was this?
while they were tagging together? You'd have like Mandy Rose casually like hold her fingers hold her fingers after a match as if like it was meant to be. Oh, isn't that cute?
Oh no. No, because you know what? I don't look at two women and think they automatically must like each other, even though that's obviously what Vince does.
Well, I mean, Sonya Deville's gay.
Yeah, no, but fair
Admittedly,
enough.
that doesn't make it okay, WWE.
Yeah,
But
fair
it
enough
is,
to it.
yeah. But yeah, it's yeah. Thank God this is you were better off with me as your tag partner than with Otis as your lover storyline. Then why won't you sleep with me instead of him?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's really bad, you know.
What we pray? No, they didn't go for the dirty, perverted storyline. We should be
No,
praising WWE for
it's
this.
bad that it was even considered in the first place.
Look, it's the fans' fault for liking Tori Wilson versus Dawn Marie.
I am too young for that one.
Do you not remember the riveting storyline of Dawn Marie marrying Tori Wilson's dad and saying, "I won't sleep with him if you sleep with me"? What a storyline!
Oh, WWE, man.
Women's
Welcome,
wrestling in
yeah,
WWE has
welcome to wrestling. The women's revolution is well ahead.
women's wrestling has actually has come a long way.
Yep, yep. Since the bra and panties matches, the pudding matches,
The swimsuit contest,
um,
extreme expose, which was literally just Kelly saying, "I like to take my clothes off, so I'm gonna take my clothes off."
anything Jerry Lawler said about women. Oh, there's so much. Right. What's your prediction for this?
Uh, I mean, I can't see them. I can't, I can't see them taking Mandy Rose away from Otis because they realize that's the only reason people really. Because they realize that the two of them together is the best thing about each other. So I'm gonna have to say Sonya Deville and hope that she goes to NXT.
Wait, so you think Sonya's gonna win?
Oh no, I think I'm saying Sonya's the one who'll have to leave.
Okay. I think the same. Although it would be quite funny if there was a heel turn from Otis.
Ah, fuck off.
That'd be amazing. That don't lie.
Oh no, it wasn't.
The idea of Mandy getting hit on the head with the briefcase. I just took as like, what are you doing, man? No, but seriously, Mandy Rose is gonna win easily.
Yeah.
Are we sticking with the women? Are we?
Go on then. We'll stick with the women and we'll talk about both women's matches because they're the exact same storyline. It's fucking stupid. We got Sasha Banks versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship, and we got Bayley versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Asuka.
WWE, you have more than 3 women on your roster
I know.
who can fight for the title.
I was gonna say, I know he's got 5. Um, Asuka's gonna leave with one of them, and I think it's gonna be the SmackDown one.
Nah, it'll be the Raw one because that's the one that's going on second. Bailey will help Sasha. No, Sasha will help Bailey retain, and then Bailey won't help Sasha because help Sasha.
That is a good idea. That is a pretty good idea. The thing is, I have not been invested in this storyline for a few months.
Because it's been going on for more than a few months.
Yeah, exactly. It's lost its charm a bit. I was nearly invested when they started playing on Bailey's doubt. And then last Monday when she was like, "Oh, I'm really nervous, but I know we're the best. I know we're the best. Woo, woo!" And I was just like, "Oh, piss off." Um, they're annoying me. I don't know why. Like you said, why there only three women go for the gold?
It's just, I mean, like I'm not saying that some of these women are on the same level, but you've got Naomi, you've got Charlotte, you've got um. Okay, I'm not gonna say Natalia.
Oh, Charlotte would definitely be on the card if she was not injured. She'd probably be on both of them.
Fair. But like this, I mean, Lacey Evans was doing fantastic as a face, and then they turned her heel again. But admittedly, she's been quite an entertaining heel. Uh, yeah, there's Ember Moon. Is Ember Moon dead?
I think so. I think she died when Vince was like, "Oh, let's put it in some gimmick." She's probably one of the members of Retribution.
Oh, I hope so. Just because that'd be a good choice as the woman of Retribution.
I mean, yeah, it would be instead of
Yeah.
actual. I have really been annoyed by the Retribution storyline.
The the stupid thing about the Retribution storyline is on Raw they're just juveniles, like they break windows, but on SmackDown they cause actual damage.
What annoys me is the fact that they're all stand-ins.
Well, yeah, because they haven't decided they want you.
I don't want stand-ins to look at them. You think people are running away from them? Like, you want meant to be WWE superstars? These lads haven't even had 2 months on the fucking gym yet. I was just like, stop it.
Yeah, but back to the women's championship matches. Yeah, it's just they clearly wanted to end Banks Bailey by now, and have just not.
If coronavirus didn't take place, this would be the match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, if coronavirus didn't take place, it would be Banks versus Bailey in Boston. So for Banks to finally win a title and hopefully defend it.
For SummerSlam, it would be the SmackDown Women's Championship because that's the only one she hasn't won yet, is it?
Yeah, but it's one of those. It's like I'm tired. I'm just tired of it. Banks as a champion, as a singles champion, has never been investable because she literally has never defended the belt.
Yeah, it's gotten a bit repetitive right now. I've enjoyed the fact that they've brought forward so many women for it. I was all aboard the Tamina train. I'm not gonna lie.
Tamina was that. Yeah, you know what? Fair play to Bailey. She got a great match out of Tamina.
Yeah, she actually made it seem
Yeah,
worthwhile investing.
yeah.
But yeah, You know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna say Asuka beats Bailey, but gets beat by Sasha. And then the next week at Payback, they'll lose their tag titles. Woo!
Nah, I'm convinced Payback's actually only happening so that Retribution can destroy a pay per view.
Who's? Is there any?
Nothing's been
Oh
booked.
no, of course not.
Nothing's been booked. The
Why?
payback is happening purely so Retribution can do something because they don't want them to ruin a SummerSlam.
Payback. Pay us back the money we've gave you, you bastards.
Yeah. So next we've got the street fight between Seth Rollins and a debuting Dominic Mysterio.
I actually know what's gonna happen in this.
Is it a Seth Rollins win?
Um, Seth's gonna be beating the shit out of Dominic, like with the kendo stick, similar to how he was when he was tied around the ropes in Bloody Mary.
Mm-hmm.
he's there, because disqualification. And Rey Mysterio's music comes out, and he goes, "How dare you, Seth? How dare you do that to one of my children? Yeah, how dare you? But luckily, I've got someone here to even the odds."
Cain Velasquez.
He lies. He cheats. He steals.
Are you predicting Eddie Guerrero to come back from the dead?
Dominic Mysterio's real father, who's been hiding out in Cuba with Tupac for all these years. Eddie Guerrero.
That's certainly one storyline to make.
I think that'd be amazing.
I mean, yeah, what Eddie Guerrero comes back from the dead?
I mean, that would be. Get me on the writing board, Vince. You know it's worth it.
Yeah, let me just dig up this corpse. You ever watched you ever watched Reanimator? We'll just do that.
Oh my god, no, I can't. I couldn't see Eddie Guerrero like that. I think it'd be perfect to get Eddie Guerrero back from the dead.
Yeah, talking about the build, obviously this build is just a continuation of the Seth Rollins Rey Mysterio storyline, which means that this storyline is once again all thanks to Rey Mysterio going, "Congrats for having sex."
Yeah, imagine. How much of an arsehole do you need to be to take it wrong that you've had sex
Congrats,
with
man. Congrats, man. You're gonna be a dad. I'm gonna take your eye out, you piece of shit.
Imagine. Oh, he mustn't be ready to be a father. Oh, poor Seth.
This entire storyline is just Seth Rollins thinking that he's not ready to be a dad.
As he's pushing his head into the steel stairs. Oh, someone's nervous to be a father. Oh, the pitter patter. Oh no. The thing is, no, go on.
This storyline has actually been quite well done, though. Dominic's a surprisingly okay promo, which, considering he's only recently joined the Performance Center, fair play to him.
Well, he's been taught by the best,
and he's also paid his dues. That you talk about it briefly, but those kendo shots, absolutely brutal.
They looked horrible.
But did you see the pictures of him afterwards? The bruises on him.
Bruises and the welts.
Yeah.
It was just something I've never seen before.
Yeah. Anyone who says like he doesn't deserve a SummerSlam match, just watch that segment. It's like if you're willing to go through that, then yeah, give you the match.
I've actually just realised there's gonna be one match that we know a Payback. It's gonna be Rollins against Samoa Joe.
Has that been announced?
No, I'm guessing it.
Oh,
especially after the build in the past couple of weeks involving Joe and Seth.
Yeah. And also in this build, Seth Rollins has been his usual amazing self. He does a great job. He does a great job as a delusional but right heel. The whole gimmick of the fact that I tried to be the face of the company, and the fans rejected me, so I had to become this, is great. Because we were arseholes to him.
Please don't say it. Please don't say he's doing it for the greater good.
He is the greater good.
The greater good. I cannot take it seriously anytime he says that,
Yeah, the word greater good can't be taken seriously.
Especially in the UK. It's something I can't hear without thinking the greater good in my head.
Yeah. I think for Dominic's first match, a street fight is a great idea. You can look sloppy in a street fight and have it be sort of it's a street fight. He's just had so much taken out of him that he's become sloppy.
Yeah, exactly. There's not much pressure on him to succeed. It's like when Edge had the last man standing match against Randy Orton at WrestleMania just to see how he was, basically.
Yeah. That match went on too long.
Yeah, it went on way too long, but at least these two are young.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's weird because obviously I can't see anyone but Seth winning.
I think Dominic's going to win. Got to.
What?
I think he's got to. He's got to keep it going.
Explain.
I do
Explain.
think he will help though. I joked about Eddie, but I do think Samoa Joe will help out. I think the build to this has been Seth Rollins pushing it too far with Samoa Joe.
Yeah. No, I think Seth's easily going to win this. Maybe he tries to do something post match that gets Joe involved. But this is clearly a Dominic show the people what you've got, and if you do a good job, we'll put you on NXT.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that. NXT probably do him all right.
Yeah.
No, I'm still maintaining that I think Dominic's going to win.
All right then. No, can't see that. Can't see that at all. It's like I've had my eye put into a steel step.
Yeah, well, hang on. Yeah, actually, that's a point. If you cannot win a feud where a man literally put your dad's eye into a steel step, then just don't, lad. Just give up.
I'm sorry, if someone kills my dad, I might try and get revenge, but I'll probably die myself.
It's all worth it.
What? Because I'll be dead.
Well, no, I'm just, at least you could say, oh, I tried to get revenge, but I got murdered halfway through.
Oh dear. All right then. Which championship match do you want to do first?
Oh, screw it. Let's go Universal. It's the lesser championship anyway.
Well, it is, yeah. All right then. So yeah, Universal Championship: Braun Strowman versus the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
With Alexa Bliss as special guest referee.
I'm sorry, what? I didn't see that.
No, imagine if it was, though.
Oh,
That'd be so funny.
Jesus Christ, give me a heart attack.
Imagine if that was actually taking place.
Oh man. Yeah, this storyline's gone on too long.
Mm-hmm. It's gone on since Money or the day after WrestleMania.
Yeah, day after WrestleMania.
And it's taken the three forms of Bray Wyatt.
I actually liked this at the start.
Yeah, it was a good start. I liked how he didn't go immediately to the Fiend.
Well, that's it. It was sort of like a case of, hey, come on, you don't want to go up against the Fiend. Let me bring you back, and we can have fun in the Firefly Funhouse together. And the Fiend gets his toy back.
Let me help you.
Yeah, and then the second, and then when original Bray Wyatt was resurrected, I liked that as well because that was fantastic. That first promo where Bray Wyatt went full on classic, sinister laughter and going, "You look like you've seen a ghost."
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed that.
Brilliant. Bray Wyatt is a fantastic promo.
I mean, I didn't. I like Bray Wyatt's involvement in all of it, but not Braun Strowman's, because he treated Bray Wyatt like a child the first time, even though he knows that he was part of the Fiend and his universe, but still acted like a kid around them. Then he started doing his laughing thing for the swamp match, which you wouldn't be laughing at if you were going to go to the home where you were basically attacked.
I think the point was that Braun was going insane.
Yeah, but is this basically a heel versus heel match now?
It's weird. It's so weird because I think the Fiend's almost face considering he wants to fuck a
Yeah, has this been a double Oh, don't say that.
He does.
No.
Got a third glove that says pleasure.
Oh, we know where that glove is. Oh no, it just looks like a cucumber wrapper. Oh my word. There is no way, please. Why is Alexa Bliss involved in this?
Does that mean it's ribbed?
Oh no.
Right. Yeah. the Swamp match was horrific, apart from the end
with the
and
Fiend Bros.
and Alexa Bliss.
Oh, they're going back to season 1, the Mixed Match Challenge. And there's
continuity.
But there's only been one bit of continuity involved in it.
Well, no, there's all the continuity of him being a former member of the Wyatt family.
Well, yeah, but yeah, it's good to see that when you've got Eric Rowan and Luke Harper there as well.
Yeah, Bray, clear. I can't think of the right words to describe the Swamp match because it was just an overbooked mess.
And again, they need to know when's acceptable for a pre-recorded match. But I honestly don't know.
You see, the thing is, though, the Boneyard and the Firefly Funhouse matches were so well received that they think that you just do one on every pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you end up with Street Profits versus Viking Raiders in a Kraken match. Because they don't have the people that they can really make the storylines out of. Like Money in the Bank, fair enough, because you have the gimmick of it actually taking place at headquarters, where the goal was to reach the top of the headquarters. Fair enough.
Climb the corporate ladder and all that.
Yeah.
What do you think about? Sorry, what do you think about a face Fiend?
I don't understand. It wouldn't be something where the character changes. It would just be the exact same, except the crowd cheers for them, and maybe he does a few saves.
I mean, that's the thing. The crowd cheers him anyway because it's such a great character.
Yeah.
I mean, he does change everyone that faces him.
Yeah, that's a gimmick that I'll have to stop soon.
Because everyone gets destroyed by him.
Yeah, that is a gimmick that will have to stop soon. Because eventually he'll face someone that they can't change the character of.
I can't wait for him to face, I don't know, Brock Lesnar.
When he comes out in his UFC gear.
Or how
he comes out in the Here Comes the Pain gear.
oh my god.
Oh, Brock Lesnar in tight briefs again.
I thought you were going to say Titus O'Neil. What a match that is for the ages. 5-star written all over it.
Yeah.
Titus O'Neil against the Fiend. I was going to say Goldberg then, but we know how that went down.
We've seen that. It was a great match.
I didn't see it, thankfully.
Oh, good. You were sticking to your protest
word. Let's just remember when Goldberg was Universal Champion all of 6 months ago.
Look, no idea. Right. Shall we just predict this match?
Fiend.
Actually, no. We're not going to predict the match actually because we haven't actually talked about the actual build for Braun Strowman versus the Fiend yet. We've talked about the pre-build.
Have we?
Oh, no, all we've talked about is versus Firefly Funhouse Bray and versus Swamp Bray.
Oh god. Okay, so this one basically it is probably a double turn. Strowman attacked Alexa Bliss, and after choking Alexa Bliss, turns out she liked it.
Yep. Turns out she's into pain.
She is. She's into the hurt because that was the glove.
That was the glove.
She didn't tell us.
Yeah. This build has been just stupid,
convoluted, and somehow Nikki Cross is involved in it.
Well, Nikki Cross isn't. She just said no for a week. She had a go at Alexa and left her.
No,
she hasn't been seen since.
She did a promo yesterday about it.
Oh, did she? Okay, I must have missed that.
And the week before, she went to talk to Lexi, as she put it.
Who knows? Right. Just this build started so well with the Fiend going after Alexa.
Oh, I was loving it.
It was great because it was shocking and we didn't expect it.
Fiend attacked a woman. He's gone too far this time.
And then Braun decided to go emo.
Yeah, I don't know why they've turned him insane or emo or goth.
I get why
Shaved his
they've
head.
done it because of I get why they've done it because of the whole, anyone who faces the Fiend changes. But again, this is why that part of the gimmick kind of needs to go.
But technically, he didn't face the Fiends yet.
No, the end of the match was, him getting grabbed by the Fiend and drowned in the lake or the swamp.
True, which is pretty. Yeah, they need to stop it. But at the same time, they need to make sure that something's different, even if it's not just like a heel turn or a face turn. Just calm it.
Yeah. It's weird. I've seen one absolutely stupid theory that Braun and the Fiend have swapped bodies. That we've had a Freaky Friday situation, and
Oh
that's why
my
Braun's
god,
acting like a dick.
you are joking me.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
that's
point
enough.
out that this is purely a fan theory that I've heard of that I've heard this from. This is not something that anyone has even tried to report as the actual reason.
Right, that is enough for me. I want to predict now. I'm not having that. Stop it. Stop it now.
The Fiend wins, but Braun actually retains because he's in the Fiend's body.
Oh man, I love to see Braun explaining that to the ref. Get Drew Gulak out because we're about to have a PowerPoint presentation about why I haven't lost.
Oh.
No, seriously though. Fiend wins.
Hopefully.
He has to. Braun's reign has been so bad.
The John Morrison Miz storyline was fantastic.
Ugh, that's because they made it amazing. It wasn't to do with Braun.
Hey, ho, the Universal Champion's got to go.
Yeah, don't quit your day job.
Oh, fuck you.
No.
All right then. So with that, we go down to the final match of the card.
It's the WWE Championship match. Randy Orton against Drew McIntyre. There we go.
This has been the best built match
Oh yeah,
by far.
Legend Killer's back. You can't help but love a bit of Legend Killer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why did the lights go out for Ric Flair? Everyone wanted to see him get punted.
Yeah, which is why they took it out because they didn't want to put a 70-year-old man taking a punt.
The Rock and Roll Express is still going, and they're getting.
The Rock and Roll Express are fucking idiots.
Oh yeah, of course. But so's Ric Flair. Love him, but
True.
you know.
This build has been fantastic. Randy Orton since he turned on Edge has done incredible promo work. His promos have become so much more sinister and evil and believable at the same time. Starting from the Beth Phoenix one, back when we were still allowed crowds. Do you remember those days?
Oh, that was a. You know what the worst thing about that was when he hit the RKO. Some of Beth Phoenix's makeup was on the canvas.
That just shows how brutal a move it is. The makeup is forced to come off.
It is, and it was quite funny at the same time. But this has to be a 20-minute match, I reckon.
Oh, this match has gone for a while.
And I don't see Randy Orton losing, to be honest.
See, the story they've tried to build, it just feels Orton's written off Edge while they're 1-1. Orton wins the title and Edge wins it from him, so we can have one last title reign.
Yeah.
I don't want it though. Edge doesn't need the belt. This is the problem with modern day WWE. They've got no willingness to use anyone new. It's why both women's championships have the exact same people in them.
It is true, like, because you do have all that gunk in the women's, and the idea of Edge sounds great when you hear about it. When you look at the bigger picture, you think there are so many better people, or not even better people, because Edge is obviously one of the best there was, but younger, hungrier people for it.
There's so many people waiting for their opportunity to prove that they can be the next big WWE star. Edge doesn't need another title run. Randy Orton versus Edge for a winner for a grudge match, rubber match, does not need the title added to it. It's why Goldberg didn't need the title every time he's won it. It's why Brock Lesnar doesn't need the title every time he has it. You need to give someone new the belt at one point, and you've given it to Drew. And despite the fact he's got no crowds, he's the most popular person in WWE at the moment. And everyone says his title reign has been a success, despite the fact there's been no crowds. And you look at AEW, Moxley's reign's been shit.
Yeah, it has been. There's not been much to do with it.
Yeah, and everyone would like to say, well, it's because there's no crowd. Well, Drew's proven you can be a popular face champion in 2020, even if you don't have a crowd.
You know what worries me a bit more? I've just had a think about if Randy Orton wins, Goldberg comes back and wins it against him.
No, because Edge is going to win it against them.
No, but remember Goldberg has
Edge is two. Goldberg has 2 more years of a match each on them. He's not getting a belt again.
But Goldberg with the legend killer. No, surely not. They wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't.
Please no.
Yeah,
I
think we've all revealed what we think this match is going to go. I fucking hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, Drew's been a great champ. He's been a fighting champion, which is a lot more than I can say for Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Or even Braun Strowman.
Yeah, just Drew has had one of the best WWE title reigns in recent history.
And he's
I say that I partly say that because I'm Dolph Ziggler's biggest fan, and he gave Dolph Ziggler a title match.
And he's fully deserved everything that's came to him.
Yeah, his promos have been great. His matches have been great. His out of nowhere shotgun kick is honestly just as good as an out of nowhere RKO.
What's the shotgun kick?
Have I just said it wrong?
Do you mean the Claymore?
Claymore shotgun.
Oh my word!
I'm a wrestling fan. I promise.
I think this is going to be. It's going to be Randy Orton, I think.
Yeah.
It sucks a bit, but it wouldn't suck as much if it was from Randy Orton last year. At least with this, you've got the Legend Killer.
How many title reigns does this put Randy Orton on? If he does win,
Is it 15?
I feel like it might be.
I'm pretty sure. So he's one behind Flair and Cena.
If he wins.
When he wins.
If.
No, I honestly think it's going to be a great match. It'll be 6.5 stars for Dave Meltzer.
Let's not go too far, mate.
And that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Right. That has been excellent. I have really enjoyed that. Thank you, Ben Ritson, for being involved in this. We've appreciated the research you put in.
Right, we shouldn't put too much shit on them.
No, we kid. We're all mates here. Remember, guys, you can watch this video anywhere you go on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Pods, Breaker Podcasts, Pocket Casts, on our great sponsors Anchor and a few more. We have a YouTube page to Remember to like and subscribe on that, and message if you've got any ideas for us in the future. We have Twitter and Instagram at the Tier List Podcast. And this has been myself, Mangan, and Collins.
I don't know. I said, how you doing?
How you doing? We're not starting again. I have just flown through that.
Pleasure having you here, folks. We can talk about wrestling all day. Eventually there will probably be a tier list. So if you watch this and hated it, hopefully we can convince you that the next one will be good.
All right. Well, this has been the Tier List Podcast, and we will see you later.
Bye.